Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hey, Polly LTD. Hey, Miss Charlotte. Wait. Miss Cheese and is oh, hey, Miss Cheese and Mac. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Hey, Hypnotic Touch. How you doing? Can you hear me, Hypnotic Touch? Hey, the high rise. Hey, you ain't nothing but a boring dog. Howling all the time. Okay, y'all can hear me good. Okay, thank you. Okay, y'all can hear me. I named this video, ooh, child. How the hell you gonna invite somebody on a vacation? Just, and it ain't even yours? How the hell you do that? Yeah, we're gonna get to that later on. But honey, it's a lot of bullshitting that be going on out here in the YouTube street. Hey TC, yeah, how you gonna invite somebody on a goddamn vacation that's not even yours to invite somebody on? You ain't even going on the damn vacation. What you look like inviting a bitch to come on my vacation for? Hey, Bertha May. Lord, it's a lot of crazy bullshitting that has been going on the, in the YouTube sphere. Lemon still having problems with strikes. Okay, we'll get to that also, child. Let me pull my notes up, child. These folks know they be clown. Okay, let me get ready now. Okay, now this is I just heard this. I was at Jay Wilson's. Wolverine came by over there at Jay Wilson's. It was good to hear his voice. I hadn't heard his voice for probably a year and a half or so. But he was over there, Brian, Catherine Powell, and Vivian, and I think Miss MU was up there. Well, while they was talking, Uncle Claude was up there too, and he lost his wife about a month ago, and that he wanted to talk a little bit about that, and then people giving him their condolences and all of that. Well, as that was going on, somebody said that on site April lost one of her sons. I think she got like 8 sons, 8 or 9. Well, she lost one of her sons. I don't know what happened or anything like that, but she's taking it very hard. It was her son. He's 33 years old. And, of course, she's supposed to be having a baby in June. And I hope, that she don't get just so upset, that she just wind up bedridden or something like that for the rest of her pregnancy. So, my prayers go out to on site, and on site know that the beef set to love her. And it hurt my heart to hear that she lost one of her children. Okay? All right. I'm through with that. Okay. And the first thing I'm going to talk about, because it's kind of buzz in the streets today on YouTube, Lemon, you know, uh, people asking him how was his relationship with Lolo. He's saying everything good, but you remember a few days ago, she had set up a live. She was supposed to do an interview with him. He didn't show up, and come to find out, he was over there at Ness's. You know, he, you know, he didn't show up, and I know that probably hurt her feelings. But I think he came the next day, so I don't know if that's gonna affect their relationship or not. But it's good to be mindful. Like if you promise somebody, an interview or whatever, or if you so you're gonna meet up with somebody like your friends, your real friends, not this YouTube shit. I'm talking about people that's in your life. But don't stand them up, because they could be doing something else besides sitting there waiting on you. If something happened, give them the courtesy to give them a little phone call and just say, "Hey, something came up. I just can't make it." And that way, the other person don't be sitting there waiting on you. You know, they could be doing something else. If nothing else, sitting at home lounge. So I just wanted to give input on that. But we have to, we have somebody that we care about, and the way the world is, can't trust too many folks. So if you got somebody you're pretty cool with, just keep in consideration their feelings. Okay, now yesterday, I went by 3:57. He came live early. You know, he just said, "Hell, I feel like going live," and so he came live. And Meat got bought down. Wait a minute. And SD wound up in the link. K Curry hit the link. Big Lack hit the link. Um, Jade hit the link. All right. Well, when Jade had came up there before SD, and she was talking about her new fella and blase this and blase that. Okay. Well, did here, SD was on the panel, and he wanted to talk to her, and she was like she was on the love boat. She was giggling and laughing and singing with the fella and all of that, and she was out having fun. I just put it like that, kicking. Well, of course, SD didn't like that. He was like, "Where your cheering at?" And she was saying, "My sister got." And he was saying, "That's a damn shame. You done left your children. And why you got to leave on your sister? And you need to go home and be with your kids. Don't be out horn around." And honey, she was in heaven with that man, and she was showing her purse. The SD had bought her, but she was just showing out. That's all she was doing. But she was showing her purse and looking in her purse and this and that. You know, saying she was getting ready to go. Her boo was going to Fort Worth. She was singing songs, and SD was saying, "No, stop singing, Jade. I want to talk to you." And she wasn't studying that bullshit. Jade was in heaven with that guy, and SD did not like it. Okay, well, of course, she had to leave and go talk to her fella. And plus, her phone kept dropping. She'd have to come back up. She'd say so much that she did drop down. Okay, another thing that happened while she was up on the panel, Jackie was on the panel. And Jackie was up there quiet because Rainwater and another guy was supposed to be having like a little music meetup thing downtown. And Jackie was supposed to go and K Kira was supposed to meet her down there. Well, Jackie and uh, Jade had a fight about a month ago. So, they don't really talk to each other on panels, but Jade has been saying little stuff to Jackie for a couple of lives, but Jackie been just ignoring her. Well, she tried to ignore her last night, but they had some words, and I mean, it was a fast, screaming match, okay? And Jade said, "Girl, I ain't got time to be fooling with you. I'm getting ready to go to Benihana's." And she said what street it was on and blase this and blase that. And they were just screaming back and forth at each other. Well, it didn't last that long. It was just like a little cat fight, okay? All right, so Jackie and K. Kira, they wound up going wherever they was going. And then later on, K. Kira showed herself in a restaurant eating with some friends. And K. Kira was in a really good mood last night. She had like on a green like thing tied on the front of her head. Not. It was really cute how it fell around her face. And I've noticed she's been wearing things like that for about a week. With the style she wearing, and it looks cute on her face and everything. It brings life to her face. The look style that she using right now. Um, and I thought she looked really cute. Um, well, you know, SD he was study telling K Kira to shut up and listen and all of this and that. Well, honey, telling Jade that and Jade just got tired, right? And she was saying, "Hey, she told her deuces of her fella. They had something else to do. They were going to Fort Worth." And before she left, he was asking her to show him like the interior of the car and this and that because he wanted to know what kind of car the man drove out there. He was being real nosy. Well, Jay didn't. She didn't show him, and that made him mad too. And like I said, now Jay gone on with her fella. Well, honey, uh, SD told Broadway put the song on, and what I didn't know what song he was talking about. Well, Broadway have a song like when you up there and you trying to say something about your relationship, how it ain't working out right now, and blase this and blase that. He have a song that he plays in the background while you're talking. That's the song that SD wanted him to put on, and I fell out when this song came on. Well, SD couldn't, he couldn't hear it, so he kept telling me, "Everybody, shut up, shut up." And Breathing the Seven wound up dropping somebody behind stage. I think it was Sherry Berry or one of them. It was a mess. Do you hear me? So SD had the flow child, and he started talking about how his relationship with Jade. No, he had another woman that was real good to him. The woman was like in her 40s. She had a good job. She had a house, and he said the lady treated him like a king. That she was down for him no matter what. And he was saying, "And you know what? I'm driving the bus and this and that, and I seen him, and I said, oh my God. But and then he just went on past the bus stop like he's supposed to stop there. And then the woman drove her car around and got in front of him and like blocked. Now, you know I'm talking about when she was blocking. She was blocking a city bus because he drives buses, child. Do y'all hear me? Well, he said that he stopped the bus on the overpass, and the lady got out of her car and was coming up to him, and she was talking to him and stuff. And what had happened was she smelled a rat. She knew Jade was on that damn bus. Okay, well, honey, Jade, while the woman was talking to him, it was the girl's birthday, and she was telling him that when I get home, when you get through with your route, you bring your ass straight home, and I mean it. You better bring your ass home. Well, honey, Jay got off the bus and started walking toward them. And he said that the woman said, what is she doing here? So I know the woman had to know. This wasn't nothing new. And for the woman to cut off a city bus to talk to her man, she knew it was somewhat right. Okay? Well, the lady left and went on home. And another thing, the woman had slapped her upside his head a couple of times before she left. Okay, so SD and J got back in the bus. He finished his route. Then, when he got to the depot where he parked the buses at, Jade was still on the bus, and he said, "I'm gonna call you an Uber, because I got to go because I got to go because my girl said I got to go." And she wouldn't let him leave. And so he wound up staying with Jay, and it upset the lady. Their relationship went real down the hill, okay? And ain't like I say, ain't no telling how much bullshit that she had been putting up out the SD little bitty ass. Okay, well, the relationship was through. And so then, because he chose Jay. That's the way I feel about it. If you got a man and it's your main man, and you tell that nigga to come home when he get off of fucking work, and he choose not to go home, and he went with another woman, he chose the other woman, correct? Okay. And I blame Jade, and I lost my woman. And no, you left your woman for Jade. Jade didn't do that. She destroyed my life. And then, like I say, the music was playing in the background. Is it I deserve something? It's one of them kind of slow songs. And it's deep. He started the story back over because people was interrupting, and that's why Jay even the seven putting people backstage. Child, he started the damn story with back over, and we had to go from. We went from the bus ride. We went back through going past the bus stop. We had to go back through the lady cutting him off. We had to worry about the woman slapping him. We had to worry about the Jay getting off the bus. Then everybody get back on the bus, and the lady going about her business, saying, "Nigga, you better bring your ass home." And then, of course, he started blaming Jade again. And he was really, really sad. He was in his feelings. So when this was going on, uh, Kershawn Wolf, the guy sound like his voice, and I call him Wolf. Child, he hit the damn. It had got quiet. And when the song went off, child, K Kira bust out laughing. Cause see, I was sitting in the bed and I was laughing my ass off. Do you hear me? And K Kira was saying, "I'm laughing at you," because she didn't want SD to get mad at her because she liked SD. She called him her brother. Well, she bust out and started laughing, and she said, "Brother, I ain't laughing at you. Well, I'm not laughing at you and this and that." And then she couldn't stop laughing. And child, I was rolling in the bed laughing at this shit. And so SD, he was just saying, "Yeah, I know. I lost her. I lost my woman and this and that." And Jay wrong. You see how she disgusted. She out that other nigga that left her kids at home. So then when Wolf hit the lick, he would sit there and he was real quiet and patient. And then when he got his chance to talk, he said, "SD, I know you hurt, and but do you feel better since you let all that shit out? This was like me and talking, me and the man on the mono. And SD was saying, no, I don't feel better. And the Wolf was saying, man, I know it hurt. You can go on and say it. Go on and get it out. Say what you gotta say. And SD was saying, I don't feel no better. He kept saying the same thing. And I was crying. Do you hear me? Well, after he got through with the long story that he started 2 times, Broadway was saying, "Hey, I'm tired of this shit." And Broadway was saying, "Look, I'm getting ready to stop this live 'cause I am exhausted." And he "No, man, don't stop the live, man. Don't stop the live." And Broadway said, "Man, bullshit. I am tired. I tell you what I'm gonna do is, since you my boy, I'm gonna leave the live up, and you can just keep talking. You can get whatever you need to get off your chest. I'm gonna turn this live over to you. I'm gonna let you run." And they said, "No, no, I don't want to. I don't want to. I just want you to stay here." And uh 357 can say, "Nah, man. I gotta go. Who going live? Who going live?" And he was trying to get K killed to like go live. She said, "Yeah," at first, but then she said she was tired because she had been out moving around all day yesterday. Okay, and then so Duck he decided to go live. So I'm through with that part. Okay, because after the live went off, people went over to Duck. Another thing that happened on that Broadway live, and this was like early in the live, and this shit was so fun. Sherry Berry, she was lit last night, but she be lit a lot of time when she on the panel, okay? And a lot of times she talk when Broadway be talking, he be saying, "Hush, Sherry, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna drop you off the panel," and this and that. But like last night, one night he was gonna do it. He just dropped her one time, while SD was talking. Well, honey, he's supposed to be having uh, a call, a casting call, like for different singers that know how to sing. To He's gonna have where you can come and he might sign you if you can sing. Well, he was saying, "Sherry Bear, I want you to come," and she was saying, "I can't sing." And so then he was saying, "Sing." He got a little clip that he played, and it's this black girl on there, and she's auditioning, and she had like a high soprano voice. It's not good. Well, he played that. He told Sherry, "Sing that. I want you to sing that." But she was trying to sing a church song, and he wasn't wanting to hear that. He said, "No, I want you to sing this," and he would play it again. So we was all laughing. The chat was rolling. Do you hear me? Because we know how Sherry's voice sound. And Sherry kept being stubborn and wouldn't do it. And so then they got to talking about something else. And honey, then Sherry started singing like that lady with the high pitched voice. And we was crying. Do you hear me? It was so funny. And Gina, she had got bowed down and she was in the chat cussing and all that kind of acting stupid. And so when Sherry see her down in the chat, then she started saying Gina is a crackhead too, or something like that. She had made a song up about Gina being a drug addict. I hit the floor. You hear me? It's Sean, 357. Everybody on the panel was rolling. It was just some light hip, fun. But it was cute. And I enjoyed that part of the live. Okay? So if anything else happened on the live, because I was gonna go somewhere else. That's right. I'm trying to look at my notes now. Hold up, hold up. Okay, so that's all on that line, okay? Now I'm going to next slide. And when I went over there, Jay Dunn was on the panel, Lemon was on the panel. Now I ain't going to next person. Yesterday, Lemon was supposed to went live, and he had put a thumbnail up, with what time it's coming live, and you could hit the notification. Okay. Well, I had been waiting on Lemon to go live. I kept looking over there, and he never did go live. Okay. Well, come to find out, he did go live, but he went. He put another. He scheduled. He did another live, like changed the name and did, but left that. He, like I said, he made another live. Well, child, him and Lolo, they was up there. They was talking, and honey, Shakim struck him again, child. And see, I didn't know that until I went to Ness. Because, when I went over there, I was saying, huh, what Lemon doing on the panel? Well, come to find out, he was over there telling Ness them that he had got struck again, child. And then he started reading the email that he got from YouTube. And the email said that he had like 5 strikes. I'm saying, 5? Well, the last one that Kim gave him was number 5. And it was his thumbnail again. Shakim struck him because he said that that was his thumbnail, which it wasn't. He's doing false flags. And they said you that email, because Lemon wound up putting it on his community wall, child. Because when he started reading it to Ness, and Ness was sitting there acting like she was shocked. Now Shakim wasn't there. It was Jadon, Ness, Lemon. There was a couple of people. Dory. Okay, I just said that's it. It was more people up there. Well, Ness was saying, oh, he can't believe he did that. And are you sure it was Shakim? And Lemon says it's got the damn name on the damn paper thing they emailed. And then he said that whatever that name was. And honey, Ness was still acting like she was just shocked. That I just can't believe that and this and that. And Lemon was like, yeah, he did it. And so later on in the chat live, Ness says, I think she called Shakim to come over there because Lemon was getting ready to leave because he had been up there a long time. And she said, I'm going to get Shakim to come over here. And I want you to stay here, Lemon. I don't want you to leave. And Lemon said, oh, no, I'm getting ready to go. And she would say, no, don't leave. So he sit there quietly. Well, honey, Shakim came over there. And, she was talking to telling Shakim about the strike. And now Shakim sitting up there like, how he be acting. Oh, my God. I just went, ooh. But how he be acting, he just sitting there. And he wasn't answering the questions right, and this and that. So Lemon told him this here. He said, uh, "Here, I'm gonna sue. This shit gonna go to court. I'm gonna sue that name that's on there, and I know that's a real person. The name you using on these strikes. I'm gonna sue him, and then whatever happened between y'all, because the man gonna to say that yeah, that's me. I know this ain't me. It's just a mess. Shakim is low down dirty. He's getting his rocks off doing this. He he have Lemon like he just beating Lemon down. You see what I'm saying? And another thing that the email said, okay, that Lemon have 5 strikes. And it said that in 7 days, it was going to terminate his channel and any other channel that's tied to them. Well, the way he got 5 strikes is because he have his main channel and he have a backup channel. Shakim has been striking both of those. So Shakim has struck him 4 times, and then he had it one live with one strike that Duke Farrell gave. And so while they was on Nest Live, his live came back up on his page. And when I looked at it, it had the thumbnail removed. But some people are saying they can still see the thumbnail, but I can't see the thumbnail. But child, that's the biggest damn mess I ever seen in my life. And of course, Lemon was telling me, I'm sorry that I looked at your computer and then going out through the story again. You forgave me. But just the same thing he repeated 1,000 times. It's just it's, mm, it's this crazy. Okay. And then Lemon was saying that he went live because he wasn't mentally ready to go live yesterday. But Lolo told him to go on and go live. Since you have been telling people you was gonna go live today, since you got a live set up, let's go on and do this. Lemon also said that he didn't even know he had got struck because him and Lolo was up there on the panel. The way he found out he was struck is because Lolo uses she has several devices that she used. Okay. And on one of the devices that she could see that the lab was not, it was gone. And she said, Lemon, you done got struck again. Because they were sitting up there talking. And the lab was boop. The public couldn't see it anymore. Lolo couldn't see it anymore on her screen. And that's when she told him, man, you done got struck again. Uh, I don't like the games that Shakim is playing with Lemon. Lemon is gonna have to fight back. Lemon gonna have to make him a lot of pages because you know the devil is busy. And most content creators now, I gotta make me another page, at least one. But I'm trying my best not to do anything to get myself struck. That's why I don't use no bad material. I ain't got no thumbnail. I'm trying to do. I'm just ducking it, moving, okay. And so hopefully I won't get no strikes on this channel. But if I do, I do. Because they say everybody loses channel. And like King Roman News went live today, and he was saying he got at least about 8. And he said he don't know why them are being so stubborn about making channels. Because see, sometimes you get struck out. And you got to make another channel anyway if you want to be a YouTuber. It's just, ask some of these OGs, hey, uh how do y'all get away with making all these pages? What do I need to do? And don't put them with each other. They all got to be separate. A different email address for each one, they say. And see, I don't know how to do that. So hopefully, Broom Shaker, Haya, Tracy, one of them will help me set this up so I can get me another page going. So hell, you never know what might happen. You know. So uh that's that on that because I think that was just to me it's getting just like grimy, you know, and whatever Shakim doing, if Lemon don't get this corrected, this can go on forever and ever. You know, this could just keep going on every time we go like striker. Cause see, he getting away with it. Lemon should have came out with both barrels. blazing at Shakim when Shakim struck him that first time. But see, he trying to be nice. He's not listening to people. And ain't nowhere in the world I'd be sitting on no goddamn panel with that nigga. Because me and you ain't got nothing to talk about. You don't have my channel where I can go live all them days. And Lemon crowd is just out here wandering around YouTube. And I bet you a lot of them people ain't gonna come back. But if that's what he wanna do, that's on him. Okay. And Jay Dunn don't want to be on this panel with like ZX and Shakim. And so uh, the way it seems like, because she was telling Ness that she's not respecting her boundaries by letting ZX come up on the panel and by letting Shaquille come up there. Ness got tired of that yesterday, and she told her, either you gonna sit your ass up here when they come up here, or you gonna have to drop down so I can bring other guests up here. And it is what it is. Well, of course, Jay John got mad and they was going back and forth throughout her whole life. I don't know how she put up with that shit, but that's on this. Um, then the crowd got tired of hearing it, and so what? Somebody like uh one of some finessers, they sent money in to drop Jay Dunn, and they said they were gonna drop her because they didn't want Ness overstepping her bound. You know, not respecting Jay Dunn boundaries, so they decided to buy her down. And Jay Dunn was very angry, and she said that she was gonna block Ness on IG, and Ness was saying good riddance, good night. And then when she dropped her, Jay Dunn started right now they got stuff in the chat that she was gonna block her and this and that. And then child, I can't think of what's the name of that person. Another person in the chat about Jay Dunn back up on the panel, child. You talking about the damn mess. Do you hear me? It was a damn mess over there in Ness's. Okay? Okay, that name that was on the email that Lemon got was Devon Williams. Okay, and then Shakim was asking Lemon, because he was trying to argue with Lemon, and he said that he asked Lemon if he got a grinder date. And I was saying, damn, you know. Okay, now I'm getting ready to go over to Ducks now. I went over to Ducks and Wolf was on the panel, and that SD was up there. There was several people up there on the panel. I didn't stay very long. I was just sliding through, red ball and then going somewhere else. Slide back over there, red ball and go somewhere else. That's how I was doing on a lot of the lives. Well, when I was red balling it on one time, Wolf was up there and he told they was talking about what happened over at 357 about SD pouring his heart out. Well, Wolf say he had a nervous breakdown. And he say he had a nervous breakdown over at 357's over Jade. And he also talked about the discussion that SD had about his relationship with the other lady and Jade messing it up. And that was about it. Because he started talking about SD started talking about that again over there at Ducks. And so, like I said, I didn't stay there because I didn't want to hear that goddamn story no 4 or 5 more times. Okay. They get bored. And I left there. So I decided to go to sleep, take a nap, you know, go to sleep for the night, because I got bored. And so I just said, oh, go to sleep. Give me an early night's sleep. That's what I did. Well, when I got up today and started moving around, I was just looking around YouTube. I seen King Roman News had went live, and I think tonight he's having that impersonation contest, and that'd be so funny, because you see the different people that they mark the different content creators, and they mark the subbies because I've had them they on the impersonation contest. They mock me the way I be saying "ooh child" and all of that. So that'd be like some good clean fun, and I will be watching it. I'm not gonna be there when it's live because I don't want to spend my night like that. But what I'm gonna do when it's that video, whenever it go off, I will pull it up and red ball it through it, and I'll let you guys know who all entered the contest and who won the contest. And I think Ness is his co-host on that, if I'm not mistaken. And like I said, every time it's a good, it be funny, and it's good. Okay, if you just want some good clean fun. Well, today, Pizza went live, and when I went over there, child, she was dragging the hell out of Rita Hart of Philadelphia. She say Reed been messing with her for too long, and she say she tried to ignore her, and so she decided today she had enough. And what's triggered her to go off on Reed is because Reed said something about her daughters. Okay. And how this happened, from what Pizarro was saying, she was saying that Reed, on her last, she said Pizarro was wrong for telling Dragon to get out there and strip instead of being on here begging for money. I mean, get out here and sell ass, okay? Like be a prostitute, a cowgirl. She said, "Cause you damn bad. You need a place to put your a roof over your head. You need try to get you a little car." She said things like that too, which is the truth. But you know, it is what it is. If the girl don't want to do it, the girl don't want to do it. Well, Pizarro said she giving it up free, and then she don't have men, so it's the same thing. And Pizarro had also told Dragon in the past, when she was found out she was homeless, and she was saying, "Why don't you strip? Because stripping is not illegal, you know." And she got a nice little body, but she don't want to do that. So I wouldn't even tell her what to do. Yeah. You want to keep begging on YouTube for bikes? You can keep on begging for YouTube for some bikes. You want to stay homeless? Stay homeless. You know, it is what it is. So Root and she told Reed she better keep her girls out of her mouth. She said, "Cause you don't want her talking about your retarded kids." And she said that you really overstep your bounds when you were saying things about her girl. And she said that she would drag. I said that about her sons retarded. And she also said that she'll make Reed cry. She says, "Reed, she can make you cry." And she said, if you don't step back, she's gonna do it. Okay. Now, then later on in Pizarro Live, Honest Row was up there, even Socaine was up there Snoop was up there. Okay. Peace so honest row. Deep Miss Theo, Snoop. Okay. Well, before Snoop got up there, wait a minute, no, I missed the step, okay? Wait a minute, I got to pull up Brian. Brian, he did a live early today, and he was very upset. And it was not a long live, it was a short live where he had to let out some steam. And so when I seen he had did a live and it wasn't that long, I said, see what he's talking about. Well, honey, he was highly upset with Honest Row. And the reason he was upset is because he found out that Shakim had been invited on their trip because uh y'all remember last week I did a live and I told y'all I heard out in the YouTube sphere that Brian, Honest Row, Miss, Shakim, and that's some more names added. Lolo, uh, the Joy Queen, Lemon, uh, then some more damn names come up on Pizarro. I think Miss Kept Secret, Queen Sanity, uh, RN, I can't think of her name. RN. Well, honey, it turned to a gang of people supposed to be gone. Well, the reason that Brian made the video is because he just found out that Shakim's supposed to be gone. And then he didn't know nothing about all the other people. And he was just floored. Do you hear me on that live? And he was saying he'd be damned if he'd be around Shakim. And Shakim threatened to beat him up. And he said he's not big enough to beat me up. But I don't feel like going no jail on my goddamn vacation. He was really heated. And he was wanting to know why uh Roe gave the dates that he was supposed to be going out there on vacation. Now, from the understanding that Brian said on his video, he said that Shakim already booked his flight. And I was saying, shut your mouth. I didn't know they didn't like each other like that. Well, I named this video. Hold on. I named this video, Ooh Child, how the hell you gonna invite someone on a vacation that you ain't, this not yours. That's the reason I named this. And I'm going back to Pizarro now. Over at Pizarro, Theo Rowe then was up there and they had seen Brian video. They was acting like Brian was crazy. Like Brian knew that Shakim was coming. And come to find out Theo is the one that invited Shakim. Now how the hell you gonna invite Shakim on a goddamn vacation that ain't even yours? And see, that's how all the other people wind up getting it. Now, Lolo was supposed to be having her own vacation. You remember yesterday when I did my live, I told you guys how Lemon and Lovejoy, or whatever her name, had got into it over at Lolo. And Lovejoy told Lolo, I didn't tell you to cancel our vacation. I told you if Lemon was coming, I wasn't going. Stop saying that I did that. You correct that. You canceled the vacation. But see, all of them are supposed to wind up. How did the vacations merge? Now you check, let me check. That's a goddamn mess. And come to find out, the reason that Theo invited Shakim is because she was mad at Brian, because her and Brian had got into it out here in the YouTube sphere. And so then she was being dirty, and that's why she invited Shakim on their trip. And it was supposed to be just Honest Row and Brian. They trip. It's and then they were supposed to be going go see some sightseeing, and they were supposed to meet up with a couple of people like Brooke and Brian wanted to go out and eat with Brooke and her husband. Uh, and meet a couple of more people on YouTube. But it wasn't supposed to be no big old gang of folks and all of that. Doing all this and doing all that. Lady Sparkle, you hear me? How the hell you gonna invite somebody on a vacation that ain't even yours, child? Ain't that a kick in the head? Jenny, Jenny Love, ain't that a kick in the head, Lady Sparkle? Swag TV, DJ Black Guy. How you gonna invite somebody on vacation that ain't even yours? And you know that this person don't like one of the main people that's on the vacation. And that's why Brian was so upset, and I don't blame him. And while Theo then was up there talking, because Hun on his road was acting like it was nothing. And then Brian was overreacting. And then Snoop started asking them questions, started asking Theo, and because like when she was talking to Ro, because Snoop was talking to Ro, because Ro was supposed to be hosting Brian on the vacation. Before Ro could answer the question, Theo was answering. And she was saying, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to Ro. And then finally she bagged back and started, no, she didn't bag back. She started getting offended because when she was, Snoop started asking her questions. And they were trying to make Brian look like he crazy. Didn't know what he was talking about. Wasn't calling Ro, and they didn't have no phone. They weren't calling each other on the phone. And Ro was, well, I didn't know what this and that. I didn't know the dates. It wasn't unsaid. Brian finally came because he had left and went exercising after he did his live this morning. Well, people I kept putting in the chat like with one of them megaphones. I kept putting Brian. Then I would get another kind of megaphone, and I would put Brian. Brian, they trying to make you look crazy. You ain't crazy, Brian. And I just kept putting that in the chat every once in a while. And then the chat was going crazy, talking about Theo, which they should have been, because she didn't have no damn business invite Brian Enemy on his goddamn vacation. Okay, Dr. Lashana, the B Sector podcast. These folks is crazy. Miss Gwen, Miss Gwen, what kind of bullshitting is that? Sky Swizzy, what kind of bullshitting is that? Vibrant, you hear me? Now these people know they clown. Now Brian, Shaquille over there striking the hell out of Lemon. Now he got on the vacation party. And Theo said, I got plenty points. I can get like fly Shaquem there. I got a lot of points. How you gonna invite somebody and get them a flight on a vacation that ain't yours? And know the nigga was broke when he went to Vegas. How you going? He gonna be just as broke when he go to Virginia or wherever the fuck they go, wherever Rolly is. Ain't that a kick in the head? Am I crazy? Like they say, Brian, am I crazy? And Theo got mad at Snoop because Snoop was shooting them questions to her, and the shit wasn't adding up. And then she got upset and she, oh, this and that, and why you coming at me? And you been throwing love. No, she wasn't throwing no love. Snoop was asking questions because the shit didn't sound right. And what business you got of inviting a enemy on Brian's goddamn vacation? I would have hit the motherfucking roof just like Brian. And I don't give a damn who don't like it. I'm on Brian's side. Okay? It's a bit that's crazy. And then when you get caught in your shit, you get mad and storm out. Theo always in some bullshit. But yeah, she invited that boy just to be mad because I guess but Brian must have drilled the hell out of her for her to be in her fifi still. Hey, Room Shaker, you hear me? He must have drilled the hell out of her. Do anybody in the chat know where Brian drug Theo inside out? Hypnotic touch. Do anybody know? Born dog, do you know? Because I want to see what Brian said to make her invite his enemy on his goddamn vacation. Okay? That right. Ain't that a mess? Miss Cheese and Matt. TC, you ever heard any shit like that in your life? Bertha May? Child. Yeah, Theo didn't like it because everybody was, the chat was eating her ass up. Now, after I left, oh, Dimples, stop running rampant out here. You running amok. You're running amok. You're running amok, Dimples. I love you to death, but you know, child, when you read that letter in your live the other day to Brianna, you know just like I know that was gonna be some shit. Okay? Well, child, at the end of toward the end of Pizarro's live, you know, after rolling different, not rolling lead, Brian them all left, Theo, all them Snoop. Well, honey, Bree hit the goddamn panel. Well, now Dip was at the panel and she was talking about something with Pizarro. And she said what she had to say and she left. Which Dimple's been hitting panels, you know, and sitting around and stuff. And when Bree hit that panel, Dimples was already gone. I believe Dimple smelled a rat, or either Brianna must have typed in the chat or something. But uh, Dimples put her tennis shoes on and took off. But when Brianna got up there, she seen that Dimples was gone. She said, "Damn, I tried to catch that bitch." Because I want to know about this goddamn letter. And she wrote me. Hit the panel. Of course, Dimples in the clouds and didn't go. And I looked on her damn computer wall. Dimples, she wrote some nasty shit on there. Dimples, you was full of shit. And then I was going down the community wall. Child, Dimples been clowning on that community wall. And then I seen that she had like you know how you could that change.org, where she had wrote a little bit of thing about Rex and Shaquille. So I took my black ass, I hit that link and took my crazy ass over there to see what the hell Dimples had wrote on that uh change.org. And she said that Rex and Shaquille have been harassing her. And so she got a petition going. And I can't remember what all that goddamn petition was saying because I was laughing so hard. Well, you know my crazy ass signed it, okay? The Dimples done signed got a goddamn petition going on that change.org. I'm just as crazy as her. I signed it. That I don't like Rex, but I don't like Shaquille, but I like Rex. But Rex so get mad because I signed that goddamn petition. I signed that damn petition today, Rex. I think I was number 14 on it. And y'all, if y'all like Dimples a little bit, go over there and sign that damn that go on up to the computer while hit that link and go sign the petition, okay? She wants Shaquille and Rex to leave her alone. She put up that they like terrorize the beef sector and they messing with me and I'm being bullied. And I was saying, Dimples, you full of shit, girl. But I'm full of shit right with you. I find it. Woo, child. I'm just as crazy as Dimples, okay? Let me see what here. Okay, now this is the last thing I'm gonna talk about on Visa. Krista hit the link for some reason over there, and I don't know why, but she said that she wasn't gonna go down on no one. And that's all I got to say about that. Okay? But then they started talking about, about the lesbians, how they do it and stuff like that, and touch me nots, and I ain't want to hear that. So I exited the stage left or right. I don't know which way I got, but I got the hell out of there, okay? But child, when I got out of there, cause I figured that Snoop was gonna go live. But I made a mistake when I went over there because I thought she was gonna go live on the Roe and Brian Shaquem, the vacation mess. Well, child, that ain't what she was going live on. She was doing an interview with them. Okay. And them, they was going all through the strike, all through that. And I was just like, okay, just sit. And then after they did the little interview, because Lemon got to where she would ask him, "What happened between you and QI?" I don't want to talk about it. What happened to you and Lesbiana? I don't want to talk about it. He had got like that. And because at first he was answering a lot of questions, but then I think he just got tired and overwhelmed. And I'm tired of answering these same damn questions. And that's why he started saying, I don't want to talk about that. I ain't going to answer that. And I was like, oh my Lord Jesus. Well, TG hit the link. It's so hard. They was talking, and TC expressed her feelings about Lemon hanging around with Ness and Shakim, being on the same palace with them, and just all of this and all of that. And she was, ain't nothing wrong with her expressing her feelings because, you got some people that agree with what Lemon doing, other people don't agree with what Lemon doing. I don't agree with what Lemon doing because he looking like he laying down. You know, he look like he get up. You can't do that and be a content creator. Like have the subscribers he got and all of that because he has support. And I don't know why he doing it, but this is his channel. He can do whatever the hell he want to do. And I hope the best come out of this for him. So TG got up, and and then when she was talking, Snoop asked her, "Is you the one that was showing your panties over there or something like that?" Because one of them twins got up there and took her pants down, and Lemon had banned her from being over there. And TG, I think that was you. I think you was sitting up there playing dumb. TG, I think you was the one did that. I don't think it was LG. I think it was TG. But I might be mistaken. And TG kept putting up something. Well, you know I got a twin. That wasn't me. That one you said pink panties. Pink panties, She said that wasn't me. And I was saying to myself, I said, TG, I think that was you. Put your clothes down and showed your booty. Because Lemon was either asleep or gone somewhere. I can't think of what happened. Well, while Lemon was talking, he just had blurted out that Krista had seen his wee wee. I was saying like, man. And so then I think TG said a couple of things about Krista. And honey, Krista, oh, she was in the chat. And Lemon seen her, he told her to hit the link. But child, when she went up there and hit the goddamn link, Krista went off like a rocket on TG. Okay? She called. She told her she need to get her teeth fixed. She said she was jealous. She said she was a jealous hoe, a stinking ass, illiterate bitch. Well, TG got to start talking, and she called Krista a funky bitch, a dirty one wheel cheer. Wait a minute, a dirty one wheel cheer having hoe. And they was going back and forth, but you couldn't really hear TG. Well, honey, Diva hit that goddamn link. And she cussed Krista out. She told her, you better not say nothing there. Don't you say nothing else against TG and nobody else. And then she said what she had to say and she dropped down. But then Krista and TG started going back at each other. Going back and forth and shit. And Diva hit that goddamn link again and said, didn't I tell you not to say another goddamn thing? And I was saying, what? Because that Diva been on Krista head for a couple of months. And she had kind of slacked up. But I don't know if this is going to make her, going back at her again. Okay, now on KRN early this morning, see, I'm glad I scrolled all the way down because this note was at the bottom. Okay, at KRN's, I didn't watch his whole live. He said that, wait a minute, where is that at? I just seen that. Where did it go? I'm studying finding notes. Okay, he said that Shaquem pulled Lemon whole card, like when he struck him all those times. And he said he don't know why Lemon don't handle his business and strike Shaquem. But I told y'all this. You kill my dog, I'm gonna kill your cat. But see, Lemon ain't did nothing. He ain't like fought back. And that's what a lot of people are upset with him for. Because he's sitting over there on Nest Channel for like an hour and missing his interview and with Lolo and all of that. I wouldn't be sitting up under there. I would hit that link and say what I got to say. But as far as sitting over there that long for hours, hell no. And then they like disrespectful and saying slash shit and People in the chat slaying slash shit. People hitting the panel slaying slash shit. Oh no. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, now sir, Shaquille, I mean KRN also says some things about peace, love, and custom. He say him and custom they was okay back in the day, and he said that this was back in the day before KRN started doxing. Okay, and he said that he wanted to do a doxing show, and he asked Custom, which he liked to be on the show with him and talk about doxing. And I think he asked Custom because Custom was a doxer. Okay, and I think he just wanted his input. Well, when he talked to Custom, Custom told him, "Yeah, I'll do it with your fine ass. You know, you look good to me. Hey, boy, you look kind of good. You look yummy." Okay. Well, KRN said he decided not to do the show. He thought about it. He said, "I don't want to do that." But he didn't get back in touch with Custom to tell him that. So I guess Custom don't like him anymore. Well, KRN didn't know that, but he was over at. He said he was somewhere. I can't remember where he was at. And he said he spoke to Peace Love and he spoke to. He was over at Nest. Just that night that Peace Love and Custom was over there lying on lemon. Well, they were like, "What are you speaking to me for?" And this and that. And he was saying, "Oh, my bad. I didn't, he said, he didn't know. I didn't know them two that crazy motherfuckers don't like me." And he was like, "Yeah, I don't like y'all no more than y'all like me." Okay. But he said, you know, and he also said this to Peace Love. He said to Peace Love, you gotta run out to be sick. Don't come over here acting a goddamn fool here. Custody said the same thing about you, but he didn't say you get run out of here. He said y'all can go dots for dots. He said he gave y'all both a fair warning. Y'all need to leave him the fuck alone. Okay, now I'm through with that. I'm just telling you what King Rumble said in case y'all missed the video. Okay? Okay, now when Brian went live, when it was dragging this morning, when he found out about Shaquille supposed to be going on the trip, when he was very angry, he said that Theo need to spend her, instead of being up in his business, that Theo need to spend her time with her daughter and her husband and leave him the hell alone. And then Dimples, he drug you. Uh, he said he tired of your shit, Dimples. And Dimples, I'm just telling you what he said. Okay, I went by new YouTube cameras this morning. She was live, and her nest hit the panel, and she said like "fuck Jada." Okay, but they got into it about the boundaries and stuff. Well, she didn't want to have she didn't want to have nothing else to do with Jada. She said she was tired of her. And she said another thing when what pissed this off is because when she came over to YouTube cameras, J Dunn was sitting her ass up there with Shaquille, and she say, "Fuck all them boundaries that you done put in place." She say she have seen J Dunn. She say she seen you on panels sitting with Shaquille and sitting up there with DX. She say that boundary shit is not gonna work anymore on her channel. She not gonna ask you no permission to bring nobody up on her panel. She says she tired of your shit. Okay. All right. Let me see what else. And Jadon, after Ness left, Jadon said, Ness, you just mad at me because I don't want to drag YouTube cameras. And then Ness say, when Ness had got up there, she said, YouTube cameras, I just want to let you know I ain't got nothing against you. Well, hell, you been dragging the girl for eternity. So now you don't want to quit dragging her because you want to come over there and mess with Jadon. Because Jadon be over there, YouTube can. It's just a mess. These people is crazy on here. Do you hear me? And Dimples went up there and her and Shakim got into it. Okay? Let's see if that's it. Let me go all the way down, child. That's it. I did all my commentary. And like I told you guys, KRN is supposed, I think like I said, that impersonation thing is tonight. I think it's tonight, you know, and on the 21st of this month, Skokohanas is having the silhouette contest. I think that's gonna be neat, and I can't wait. I'm gonna watch that now. Uh, the judges is Duck, Lady Law, 357, and the pot. The last I heard, it was $200, but I'm sure it's more than that now. Because Skokohanas have good pots on her, on her contest. And then in May the 17th, Isha is having that passion party in Atlanta. And the tickets, like, it's $50 to get in. You get one drink, you know, free. But after that, the drinks are $5. The food is free, honey. They say they're gonna have a jacuzzi. There's gonna be toys, showing toys and different things like that. And you can go on Everbright and get your tickets. And again, I'll let you know, guys, notice the last thing. On site, April lost one of her sons. He's 33 years old. I don't know what happened with him. She's not taking it very well, which I wouldn't take it very well if he was one of my children. She have like 8 or 9 sons. Um, Hopefully she don't get just so upset it make her sick. Because like I told you guys, she is expecting in June. And I don't want nothing to happen to her or her baby. And that's it. And that is all. Hey, Strong Survive. Hey, Big OG. Think I spoke to everybody. But, ooh, child. I gave y'all an hour and 18 minutes. I did that pretty fast. But I'm going to get off of here. And I really appreciate you guys for stopping by. And if you don't mind, will you hit my like button? And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 3,000. Wow. Okay. Like I said again, I appreciate you guys for coming and spending a couple minutes with me. Ooh, child. I'm a little tired tonight. I think I might just watch TV and chill. And maybe I'll watch the impersonation contest later on. I don't know. But I will let you guys know how it turned out if they had it. Ooh, child. Oh, Eve. Forgot about this, guys. Eve did a live today. And it was right before I came over here. She was live. I noticed it. So I read about it. She said that she had a wonderful time with her family in Arkansas. She was in the car on the way back to Missouri. Uh, she did not. She glad she didn't meet up with Broadway. Them. I'm so happy she didn't do that. And I don't know what else she was talking about on her live. Because like I said, I went through, read about it a little bit, and I came on over here and did my live. And she said she don't know how come the hell it took her 8 hours to get there. She said that don't make no goddamn sense. So I think that she was just driving mad and cussing. She said she should be home in like 2 hours, and see that was over. You know, she should be just about at home now. So see, I was on live for like an hour and a half. So she should be home now. Okay. And I'm glad everything worked out. That she didn't do no pull up because it ain't that damn serious. This is the internet, okay? And that is my commentary. And that's it. That's it and that's all. Ooh, child. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.